Hey everybody, welcome to the show. This is episode 215, for you people who, that's the only thing I'm going to say in Spanish today because it's not Saturday, so sorry. 215, that's it, that's all she said. 215, and today's topic is about makeovers, and what happened to 213 and 214 is they are on YouTube. I have, um, I am transitioning into YouTube podcasting, and because I think people will want to see this because I want to share guests, and interviews, and I just figured it's just going to be easier for me, and you'll get to see things because I can show you things, like me breaking out right now, which is gross. I don't know why I'm breaking out. I think it's stress, and also, when I figure out how to extract the audio from the video, I will post it on Buzzsprout, and then you'll get to see it on Spotify, listen to it audioly, so you don't have to watch me or see me. But I'm here for now, and I'm going to put my makeup on real quick, so excuse me while I put my makeup on. And I don't even have my base with me like I usually have it, so it doesn't matter. And I'm going to be wearing my baseball cap today so you can hide all this beautiful, lovely gray hair. Oh, yeah. The only thing I'm changing about this show is I'm going to be doing, I forgot my brush too. I'm going to add a little description to the show. So it's going to be Rosanamod podcast, a seasoned woman, which you've already seen. Why a seasoned woman, do you ask? Because I'm very seasoned. And with the things that I've gone through in my life, which is a lot, believe me, I figure, you know what? I'm not taking all of these secrets to my grave. I'm just not going to do it, sorry. I'm going to be definitely sharing my experiences with everyone. So if you want to know about jobs and how to avoid jobs, how to know if you're working for an illegitimate company, how to skip trace, how to research, how to do anything like that, how to better your resume, even though I haven't been called yet. I'm not much of an example right now, but I think I might have been blacklisted. And anything like that, then stick with me because I have all that information for you. Okay? I cannot believe I didn't bring my brush. Yeah. So excuse me right now. But so today's show is about makeovers, and I'm not putting my makeup just to show you that. That's not why I'm doing it. What I'm doing is trying to make them because I'm going out. So I'm trying to kill 3 stones, 3 things with 3 birds with 1 stone, which is pathetic. But this is called multitasking. In case you don't know what that means, so here I am multitasking. All right. So anyway, getting to the point, makeover shows. What's the big deal? I don't understand. There's 3 different shows that I've watched. One of them is called Style by Jury, which I love, but there's a reason why I don't watch it anymore. First of all, it's not on the air. You can see some of it on YouTube, but excuse me. And see, the audio will be off on that. I can extract that, but from the video I can't. So unless I know I'm going to do it, and then I kind of click off on it, I could do that. Okay. So I talk to myself. So anyway, Style by Jury is a show about these people that want makeovers, and they go into this room with this guy who interviews them. Why do you want a makeover? But what they don't know is there's a jury, an actual courtroom jury, behind this 2-way mirror, and they are criticizing the hell out of these poor women in such a way that, as a bullied person, because remember, I came here as a legal, legal immigrant with my family. I didn't speak any English, so I was constantly bullied. I didn't speak fluent English until I was about 12, I'd say. 12 was when I was pretty fluent. Still lacking a few words, but not the cool lingo or the slang. I didn't really get that mastered until a teenager. And even then I was still slow, but so being bullied constantly throughout my entire life was a very traumatic experience for me. And I still remember all the names of the bullies. I remember their faces. I remember how I felt, what they did to me. I remember all that stuff. So it rehashed all of those feelings watching these people bring these women to tears. They were literally crying. It's like, how would you like it if somebody was sitting there, oh, what do you think about that woman? She is, oh my God, she's dreadful. Look at her face. Look at her chin. There was this one lady who had like a chin problem. Her chin, like she had a weak chin, and it kind of went like this, so the whole neck was together in one piece, and she was really bothered by that, so she always wore scarves, which is okay, you wear scarves all the time. But these people were nailing her to the wall with all these insults. I mean, oh my gosh, they were so brutal. One of them said, look at her neck. I'm sure that's why she wears a scarf. Yeah, look at her neck. I'm like, how is that even allowed? So I started feeling really bad. And then they give them this whole makeover, which includes surgery and like implants in your teeth and everything. And they fix your hair. They make them look amazing. These makeovers are beautiful, I have to say. Absolutely stunning. I mean, the makeover artist, Corby Banner, I talked to him on Facebook. He's awesome. He's a photographer and a makeup artist to the stars, and he lives in Canada somewhere, but I don't even know how I met him, but we've been talking, and he gives me really good advice on my makeup, like little tips, and things that I'm going to share with you someday, not now, and he's one of those makeup artists there. They make these women look phenomenal. It's like a night and day. It's like a totally different person, and then at the end of the show, they go back into that same room. They know about the jury watching them through the two-way mirror, but in the audience is one of their family members, and they're like, oh my God, you look so, and some of them crying, I know, I look so great. And everybody has such nice things to say, oh, I would hire her in a minute. Oh, she's single, she's beautiful. Look, she's gorgeous. It's not the same people that were in the first part in the morning. It was the second part in the afternoon, or the afternoon when they come out. It's a totally different jury. So, and I keep thinking to myself, why the importance? Why do we put so much emphasis on what people look like, and why is this allowed as a critic criticizing others? It's almost like you're giving people permission to hurt people's feelings and bring them to tears and insulting them. How is that good? Is that just for ratings, really? They have another show called What Not to Wear. In UK started that one before the American version, and the UK version is way more brutal. And there was this one girl. What they do is they have these two stylists, and I like the show a little better because they teach you. They actually take you to the store. They give you money, and you go buy what you think fits you based on what you've learned, which they teach you according to your body shape and size. And then if they don't like it, then they put it back, and then they buy you their clothes. I think you get like $2,500. And when you're done, they make you over again. They put you through a makeup artist again, whatever. It's not as good as the American version, but the one thing that I saw is that in the What Not to Wear, they put you in this 360-degree mirror, and you stand there, and they take all of your clothes off down to your panties and bra. And these women, some of them are crying. They're like, oh my God, I hate my body. Because they know they're on television, and everybody's watching them in their underwear, which I can't understand how that's even cool. And this one girl, she was all upset because, she was there because she needed help. And one of the English stylists said to her, and also you might want to wear don't forget to get some deodorant because it's smelling kind of funky in here. Don't know if it's your feet or your body, but you can't go around like that, smelling like this. And I'm like, girl turned all red. I was so uncomfortable watching that. I thought, what the hell, lady? Is that necessary? Was that even necessary? I mean, they're so brutal with their insults. It's a bully show. It's a bully show. That and the jury, and then Love, Lust, or Run, which is mostly kind of gothic and punk younger people. And again, they show their picture to 20 strangers on the street, which is even better, and they give them options. Would you love this look, lust this look, or run from this look? And most of them, have 2 cents to put in. Oh my God, this is like a struggling She looks like a struggling artist. She is so, wow, out there. I wonder if I hope she doesn't have any kids, because they must be embarrassed if she takes them to school. I'm like, what? These women are crying, and I'm crying for them, because I'm like, oh, that just hurts my feelings. I'm like, I can't understand how that's even allowed. So my question to you about this show is, why do you put so much emphasis on what strangers think about you? And why do you feel it's so important to impress these people when they're giving you absolutely nothing, whether they like you or not like you? They're not giving you anything. They're giving you their opinion of how you look. Okay? Why should you care? I understand that some of these women are in there because they want to better themselves. They want to look for a job. There's specific objectives to why they are on the show. You know, maybe their kids are embarrassed, you know, and their kids beg them, please get some help because I'm being laughed at in school because you dress like a hooker, you know. I understand the objective, but why is it that we care so much about what other people think? Again, same question, because why does the kid care that his mother's being made fun of? I never thought about that kind of stuff when I was with, you know, like my mom. I never looked at them and thought, oh, she's embarrassing me. Oh my God, what is she wearing? Why is she wearing that hat? You know, it never occurred to me to think that way. You know what I mean? So I guess what I'm trying to say is we're putting way too much emphasis on what people look like on the outside and very little on what people look like on the inside. Because I know a lot of well-dressed people who are total assholes. Let's go there. I know a lot of well-dressed women and men who are spotless, very professional, who are incredibly unprofessional, who are exude exemplary appearance, yet when you talk to them, you want to punch them in the neck because they're so condescending, you know. And I think, and they have no empathy for people whatsoever. They don't care about you at all. People I've worked with, for sure, many. And I think to myself, this is the problem. I think that maybe the media sort of pushes that narrative to what people look like, and we should stop doing that. I think everybody's entitled to their own personality. If you want to go out there with flowers on your head and you want to wear a hat to the grocery store with seagulls on top of it, and that's what makes you happy because you love seagulls, I'm just giving you an example. Not that anybody's going to do that. If you do, please send me a picture. I want to know. Then why not? People will laugh. I probably would laugh too. I feel like, oh, is she wearing a seagulls on her head? And then I would always stop myself, because I do it all the time. When I insult somebody, it's a natural thing to criticize somebody in my head. Like, I never say it out loud because I know that that's bullying, so I don't do it. But in my head, something like, oh my God, what the hell is she wearing? How could she wear that out? I always stop myself at the end of that thought and think, Ro, stop. I literally say that to myself, Ro, stop. That is so mean. That poor woman. Maybe she doesn't have any money. Maybe she just came out. Oh my God. I triggered myself. I triggered myself. Well, that was so weird and crazy. Okay, so I'm back and I'm shrinking in my chair. Sorry. I hate this. Chair's a real pain in the ass. Sorry. All right. I didn't even do my bed. Look at it's a mess. There's a sock there. So funny. All right. Well, you know, that I don't care anymore. Anyway, yeah, so that was a trigger. Like I said, it triggered me because it really bothers me because it, you know, when you've been through certain things in your life that are painful, it's really hard to get over. And then when somebody triggers a memory, you just sent right back. So when I watch those shows, I get sent back to my bullying, you know, the being a victim of bullies, and I just don't know if anybody else feels that way. If you feel that way, I'd be very curious uh, to find out what you do about it, you know, and if that even happens to you. I mean, maybe you're over it already. I'm not. You know, I went through a lot of years. My life, you know, was like that. But as far as what I was triggered before was my memories of a painful divorce and, you know, believing in somebody for so long and then finding out that they were literally pathological liars, and that you were basically used for whatever reason, and lied to and hurt and forgotten and shoved under a rug and left for dead, pretty much. That's pretty much what happened. So when I said that, you know, these women that go there, you don't know their lives. And when you're looking at someone with that seagull hat, you don't know their lives. You don't know what they've just been through. You don't know if maybe that hat symbolizes something to them. Maybe that outfit that you see on someone who, you know, is overweight and has a really tight dress on, looks like a sausage, and you're laughing at her, and you don't know if that dress belonged to her daughter who recently died, and that's how she keeps her close, kind of like in the movie Filth. You know, it's you want to keep them close, so maybe that's her way of mourning her or remembering her. You know, maybe that's how she soothes herself. And she, what's the word? It's therapeutic for her. You know, that's her therapy. You don't know if the woman that wears all that makeup is just got out of a Halloween party, or maybe she's an artist, or maybe she's got a website or a thing where she does like kid shows. And that's just what she looks like, and she just had to go out and buy, you know, shampoo or something. You don't know people's lives is the point. You don't know people. Strangers. You don't know them. So why are you so fast to criticize and so fast to assume things about others? You have no right to do that to anybody else because you don't know them. All you can do is think about yourself and ask yourself, next time you criticize someone, for whatever reason, ask yourself, why do I feel that way about that person? I want you to really dig deep and ask yourself, why? Why do I feel the need to insult that person? What is it about her that I hate or that I don't like? Why do I hate that so much, that look so much? Why do I, you know, how do I feel? How would I feel if that was me? You know, you really have to start asking yourself questions when you do things on any level, and to try and better understand who you are as a person and what you have to offer the world, because you're not offering anything by criticizing anybody. You're not offering anything. You're not doing anything positive in your role as a human in any form. All you're doing is reflecting your own life outwardly, showing who you are outwardly. Does that make sense? So that's all I wanted to say. It was just a a random thought, and it just really bothered me because I've been watching these shows back to back, and I do it because I learn from the style of dressing according to your shape and figure, and that's what I was doing. For my New Year's, I'm trying to have a different look, do something with my hair. So I figured, well, let me look, maybe I'll learn something from watching these girls and see some kind of and I have learned a lot, as for my hair and everything. I have learned a lot, so, I don't know if you like this color, but my grays are already coming out, so it's not helping. And, but that's it. I mean, the basic bottom line is you got to make yourself happy, and you have to live for yourself. You don't have to worry about anybody else and whatever they do and whatever they say or what they think about you. What do you care? You gain absolutely nothing from their opinion. I've never cared about what anybody says or thinks about me. It's just, and if I do something with the comments on YouTube where somebody said, well, if you leave it open so everybody cannot comment, so why do you leave yours? Why do you have to go and search your comments before people post? That's kind of a deterrent for people to post. And I'm like, no, not really, because if I've been through YouTube's channels where I have to, they prevent me and let me know that, I'm not going to be able to post mine because this person wants to read before they post. I don't have anything problem against that. I put my comment out there and that's it. If they post it, they post it. If they don't, they don't. But my comments are usually not insulting to the person. They're usually just, a comment, which what it is a comment. I either thank them or I have questions. Usually I have questions about what it is that I'm watching, But, so on that note, I will let you go and, leave comments. I just don't want any vulgarity. I don't want any, people saying something stupid, nice tits. I don't know. I've had these comments before, not on YouTube, but in Facebook. I've had them before, and that's where I've been blocking people. And that's why I don't share my page, only for friends. And same with Instagram. It was ridiculous, all these comments, the stupid comments. So, all right, so just trying to clean up your life and your image by surrounding yourself with better people, and this is why we're seasoned, This is why we're seasoned, women. Not just for women, for anybody else who's seasoned. I'm a seasoned woman, and I have spoken. Click. I need one of those little hammers for the judge. See? I still don't know English. All right. I'll talk to you soon. All right. Well, on that note, God bless you. I love you. And what do we say? We say ciao.